It's almost exactly 11 years since I uploaded my very first Life is Strange video. I followed that game way before its release. Any single gaming magazine that I saw that they were writing about Life is Strange, I was like, let me pick that up. I need to know everything that there is to know about this game. Here we are 11 years later, and the final chapter of Max Caulfield's story is about to come out next month. Now, I was umming and ahhing as to whether I wanted to watch these videos. In the last couple of days, a few previews have come out, so some creators, some news sites have been invited to get an early hands-on with the game and explore usually like anywhere between half an hour and 2 hours. A lot of people have said it's very early on in the game. Usually it's like a scene just to give you a taste of the dialogue, kind of how your choices can shape it, but it's already a pre-sorted save. They've already kind of made the decisions for you. Now, I'm fairly sure what we are about to watch is that Chloe survived initially, so you chose the BAE ending, and also you chose to romance Chloe, which were exactly my choices I made 11 years ago. I'm gonna be reacting to the one by Gamer Escape. I'm gonna link their video down below, and also the article that they wrote about this hands-on. I'm not going to be reacting to the full thing because I don't just want to like rip the video. And if you want to go check out this scene in full, you can go to this channel right here, which will be linked in the description. Not gonna lie, I thought it was just my PC when I first played Double Exposure, where it would like had to wait until things were loaded in. But of course we have Chloe's little bag and Max looking very pensive at the top of the stairs. She loves a little wistful lookout. This time wasn't out of a window. I do love, and I don't think I really like spoke about that much when I played Double Exposure, but I kind of feel like Max's room in Caledon Uni kind of resembles Chloe's room in the original. I think with like the diffused lighting, of course they've done the classic Life is Strange thing. Having Chloe be under the covers and like animating a cover over someone would be more expensive than having them sleep just in their clothes. Shoes on the bed though, that's an ick. I'm sorry, I don't care if we've been apart for multiple years and my best friend and lover is back. I'd make her take those shoes off. What the hell do you think you are doing, Chloe Price? It's so weird just to like see her again. Like, I never ever thought that was gonna happen. I am still firmly in the camp of, I wish she had different hair. I wish they didn't give them both the ass bobs. Like, I just wish Chloe's hair was like more of a modern mullet or just something to switch it up. Now, I know a lot of people have spoken about Chloe's voice and how they wish that it was Ashley Birch rather than Rihanna, just because Rihanna played like 16-year-old Chloe and Ashley played like the older 19-year-old Chloe in the original. I do know that there was a falling out, I think, out of Ashley's control. It's also very much out of Rihanna's control. I'm gonna listen a little bit more and like see if it does take me out of the game, but I really liked Rihanna's performance as Chloe, and I was also really impressed with the way that Hannah Tell in Double Exposure had kind of like aged Max up a little bit. Like, she definitely sounded still like Max, but definitely more mature, which your voice does mature, so it'll be interesting over the course of this video to see if I can like pluck out little bits of Chloe's voice.
What on earth do I say to her now?
I'm gonna cry. Maybe I shouldn't have watched this. Maybe I should have waited for the impact of this actually in my video. Like, of course I'm gonna make a series of videos playing this and exploring everything with you. Gosh, she's so in love, bro. Look at her, just watching her sleep, little creep. That's my little creep.
She heard her cue.
When everything is going tits up in Max Caulfield's life, Chloe Price will always be there. They're like, how many times can we put strange into the dialogue?
when she
Ooh, these are our objectives. We got a new message from Vin. Okay, new journal entry. Turn on the fireplace and make Chloe feel at home. She'll be cold, hungry, need of coffee. Imagine, she just remembered it was her birthday. She didn't know any of this. She was like, I don't need answers. I don't like remember anything. But I do remember that it is your birthday.
For my surprise guest.
Oh, just a stale ass muffin that's just been sat? No, you know what? That's actually the treatment she deserves for sleeping on your bed with her shoes on.
Wakey.
No, come on, you can't tease us with the wakey and not give us eggs and bakey. That's so cute though, a little head nod to Joyce. I don't even have to be sad. Like, Joyce is also here. Like, that's my girl right there. You know you've hit 30 when you're now like, you know what? I don't care about Max and Chloe. Give me Joyce Price.
Yikes. I didn't even notice where we parked last night.
Finding Chloe's keys. I swear we had to do this in the original. Did we not? Like, did we not have to find a key in the Price house?
It's not snooping if it's Chloe, right? I remember this band. Chloe used to work their merch table. Now she's the manager.
I actually do think Drugstore Makeup continued, but Steph just left the band. But Chloe is still the manager of Drugstore Makeup, so she's still working with Izzy. Order more shirts, call Eddie, look up what's illegal in Utah, look at contract language. Lateness loopholes? Tag yourself. Which merch would you buy? I honestly think this one's pretty cool because it kind of looks like a pharmacy sign. Why has she got a pink little fluffy thing on it? That doesn't feel very Chloe Price of her. Maybe, is it meant to be like a rabbit's foot? Oh my god, the Porto Lobos keyring. That is obviously a little head nod to Life is Strange 2. This has got to be such a weird feeling for her.
Somebody did well for herself. How did Max wind up in the world's bougiest log cabin?
See, I do think she sounds a little bit more mature. I get that everyone's allowed their own opinions. Oh, they both love a Snoop.
The early days, when we thought the adventure would go on forever. Now she can talk about f-stops and shutter speeds to her heart's content. This place is so beautiful. It makes me want to throw up. Max has a whole new life here. Maybe I shouldn't have come.
Chloe, she's literally been up all night just like debating how to speak to you. She's very, very happy that you are here.
It'll be okay. It's Max.
She still drives like a teenager. Some things never...
The way it's flipping between them, those are my babies and I'm real proud. It's gonna be so fun playing as the both of them.
How long has it been? A year? A decade? I'm not really sure anymore.
I like the awkwardness, but then also like they're still bantering the way that they always have.
I get excited. I come bearing baggage. I just figured I'd know what the fuck to say when I was looking at you.
Okay. The floor is yours.
Whoa, not the dramatic spin. You can pick choices for both Max and Chloe, shaping the direction of their relationship. The duo, like, scenario that we have going on, I'm honestly, like, really excited just to see, like, how that actually plays out and how it's actually gonna affect stuff. I think that's pretty cool that you get to play as both of them and, like, control both of them.
I keep getting these... I don't know. Visions? It's been happening for a minute, but they're getting worse. It seemed like maybe some time fuckery took place, so I figured I'd come ask the time fucker herself.
Ooh, the icon above your choice indicates who's making the choice. Max on the left, Chloe on the right. So this is Chloe's decision in the conversation. She can choose memories or nightmares.
I have memories of things that never happened. I have dreams that really don't feel like dreams.
Okay, so she is remembering like both timelines, but she doesn't obviously know. She's never
I want
experienced.
to hear about your visions.
You're talking like you want me to stick around.
I do. Of course I do. I feel like everything between us just got so...
Deeply and thoroughly fucked?
Oh, Chloe, please, for once in your life, take something seriously. The arguments or the emotions? I feel like I need to replay Double Exposure purely to like read the text and kind of journal entries that Max had about Chloe. Because that's, and I'll repeat it, and I've said it ever since I played Double Exposure, that's what really got me confused. Like, I genuinely felt like they were merging timelines and like mixing things up in the writing. Like, to me, it always seemed that Chloe was putting it on Max that she never wanted to like move forward, and she was like trying to always mess with time and stuff like that, or at least that's like what Chloe thought she would be doing. Like, oh, are you just gonna like keep rewinding time until I say yes to like settling down with you here? But to me, it was Max who was actually trying to like move on and be like, hey, like we have a good setup here, like why don't we stay and like live here together? Whereas Chloe was always the one who wanted to be like hopping around, which I guess both of them just have like different ideas of like what moving on and like moving on from the past is. But I felt like I was confused the whole way through Double Exposure. So I feel like I need to play it and then go into this game with like my choices from Double Exposure like fresh in my brain, and also the dynamic between those two as what I best understand it to be.
month over the stupidest stuff. At the time, it felt like life and death. Now I barely remember most of it.
I do. But that's my curse. The steel trap for traumatic bullshit.
I can describe the motel room in detail.
No, Max.
I can recite your letter word for word.
Hannah Tell just kills it every time, bro.
But for the life of me, I couldn't tell you why. Why did we actually break up?
That's what I'm saying. Oh, this is gameplay as well, but I really don't like the swooping camera. It makes it feel like it's filmed as if it were The Office, and I do not like it. Like, it was unnecessary. Just give me a straight up, like, either like slow pan of the camera or give me like a jump cut back to Chloe. I hate that. It makes it feel like it's really badly edited. Is that actual gameplay, or is that just, it's not just an effect on the video? I really don't like that. And I know it's like maybe to do with the choice of like, well, who's like doing the conversation? Like, we're gonna swipe over to Chloe to show you that it's like her steering the conversation, but I really am not a fan of it. You can't just hold her powers over her head for the rest of eternity, Chloe. It wasn't her powers. Girl didn't do anything. I kind of hope they make that choice though. I want to see like what the reaction. Oh, they went for it, doesn't matter.
What if the us who made that promise to each other isn't us anymore? Is the promise still real?
What promise? I need to know what promise, guys.
What are you doing? Don't answer.
We're adults. We don't need to...
Okay. Good line delivery on the don't answer. I feel like it's nice to see like Chloe kind of losing her cool a little bit. Like the shuffling, it feels like she's picked up a couple of habits from Max over the years. She still hates anyone in any like tile of power.
Are you expecting a prospective graduate student this weekend?
Oh, that's why she's telling her not to answer. I forgot that Chloe spoke to this security guard in the bar. Let's start a bar fight. Not Chloe listening to too much Chapel Roan. Seems canon. It's a canon event.
Thanks for the warning, Noelle, but she's perfectly safe.
Due respect, ma'am, but it's my job to determine that.
She's still so immature. Not the cackle! Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that laugh from Chloe.
You shove one townie and suddenly you're a danger to the school.
Not the townies. Okay, Sims player.
Professor Caulfield. Has a ring to it.
I like that this is a reconnection moment. I like that they're not rushing it. I like that, you know, Chloe is like interested in what Max does. Like, obviously she's always known that Max loves photography. Max literally always talks about photography, but it's cute that they're allowing them and like giving them the room to kind of breathe back into like their friendship and kind of like touch bases with where they are in their lives right now and how she's been living for the last few years without Chloe.
I haven't had the best experiences with education.
You could say that again. Not had the best experiences with education.
Be willing to meet with me?
Blackwell is enough to keep you awake every night of the rest of your life.
How are you feeling about me being here with all this going on?
Anxious or delighted?
Considering the circumstances, I wish you were 1,000 miles away from all this.
Yeah. But it's kind of cool to see you in Super Max mode again.
Your visions, the fire, we'll figure it all out. I'm just so glad you're here.
Well, good. I guess I'll stick around.
Thank you, Gamer Escape. I've seen a lot of people mention it since we started to see these previews pop up, but yes, this photo right here is a direct reference to Steph and Gabe, and everyone's like, girl, why do you have a photo of Steph and Gabe on your wall? Like, you don't know Alex. I genuinely just think this is meant to be a little head nod. Like, it's very, very blurred. Pretty much all of these are, minus the ones that like specifically relate to someone. Like, I'm gonna assume that's Izzy, but again, I'm not 100% sure. I don't think that's meant to be like, oh my god, this is confirming, or oh my god, this is like this theory and like tying it to this. I don't think it's meant to be some like massive thing, and some people might see that as like a slight against the devs, but I genuinely just think it's like, hey, we like these characters, we're gonna have a little head nod for fans of the games, you know? So people can make that connection if they want to, or you can just like see it and be like, oh, babies, and then move on. Also, just in case you missed it, over on Life is Strange's Twitter, they've been taking a lot of questions from the community and answering them in what they are calling burning questions. I let Chloe die in my playthrough as a first Life is Strange. What does that mean for me? At the end of Double Exposure, Max merged two timelines together in order to save the life of her friend Safi. She also, without realizing, merged together the alternate realities where Chloe either lived or died. Chloe may have the combined memories of both endings, but your Max still reflects the choice you made at the end of Life is Strange 1. So that's what Chloe is talking about when she's like talking about these nightmares, is she kind of weirdly remembers both. So she can't figure out if they're memories or nightmares because she's experiencing both tragedies. What happens if you romanced Amanda or Vin in Double Exposure? Depending on your choices, you'll receive different branching dialogue in Life is Strange Reunion. You'll obviously at the beginning choose all of your canonical choices that you've made throughout the series. Whether you romanced Amanda, Vin, or both, both or remain friends, your decisions will impact various conversations. I'm kind of hoping that they allow those romances to stick if you want them to. I'm hoping that you can continue to romance Amanda, continue to romance Vin if you did, and then be friends with Chloe, or romance all three of them if you want. I really, really hope that they don't dissolve those relationships just because Chloe is back, because I also don't feel like that makes sense for people who choose to just be like friends with Chloe. Like, let Max still have those experiences and let those relationships blossom if you want them to. But I don't know if they're going to have gone that into depth with them. Will Reunion be coming to Switch or Switch 2? We don't have anything to announce. Eventually, it probably will. Will Max and Chloe kiss? How you choose to navigate their relationship is entirely up to you. Whether that's as close friends, romantic partners, you can shape the relationship however you see fit. So yes, there will be a kiss option. Let's be so for real. Will any other characters from Arcadia return? Will you learn more about Arcadia supporting cast? Yes. Will they come to Caledon? No. So unfortunately for me, no Joyce Love. We'll get to learn more about her, but we won't get to see her. No Victoria, no Nathan. Chloe has made this journey alone, and Arcadia Bay is on the other side of the country to Caledon. Does Chloe's return mean that Rachel, you know, if you're congregating, if you're merging all of these timelines, does that mean that Rachel Amber is also maybe alive, maybe dead? But no. When Max merged the two timelines, she merged the present day fates of Chloe living and dead, following the two endings of Life is Strange. Both endings, Max and Chloe leaving town in wake of the tornado, or Max rewinding back to the start of the week and let Chloe die, take place after Rachel is already gone, which is unfortunate for us Rachel lovers. Rachel's fate and its lasting impact on Max and Chloe remains untouched, which I do feel like kind of makes sense, because that all happened when Max like wasn't in Arcadia. Like, she doesn't even know Rachel Amber. Like, she knows Rachel through Chloe, but canonically within the game, because obviously the comics are a very different scenario again, they're yet another alternate universe, Max doesn't know Rachel. She hasn't had like a hands-on experience with Rachel, so it makes sense that she can't really control that fate. She can control Chloe because she knows Chloe and she's experienced that with Chloe, but she's never experienced that with Rachel Amber. I'm so sad about this because I stupidly didn't get it, because I was like, that's so expensive, but now I really, really want the vinyl and I'm really sad. But unfortunately, the collector's edition out of stock and won't be getting restocked. Is this the finale for Max and Chloe or for Life is Strange? What the future may hold, we can't say, but Life is Strange Reunion is the finale for Max and Chloe. So they may do spin-offs, they may do another of like Steph and Alex's story, they might do a completely different Life is Strange story completely, but this is the end for Max and Chloe. This is gonna be the last game that you play as those two. Again, not to say that they might not turn up as like side characters, but this is kind of your goodbye to Max and Chloe. How many chapters are in this game? It's comparable length to Life is Strange Double Exposure, but due to the ticking clock tension, which again scares me because I'm scared that they're not gonna have those like thought out conversations and stuff. I hope they do, and the preview has kind of given me hope that they will, but I'm still scared about it. Designed as a full-length cinematic experience, so no chapters, no episodes, nothing like that. Still divided into scenes, allowing you to restart and explore any scene you've completed to try other choices and hunt down Max and Chloe's collectibles. Will there be a streamer mode? Depends on which streamer mode you mean. Doesn't support a Twitch choice plugin. I'm fairly sure True Colors was the last game in the franchise to do that, but there is a simple toggle to substitute licensed music and replace it with streamer safe tracks. Hell yeah. Do I need to have played Double Exposure first? We encourage everyone to play the previous titles for full emotional impact. Story so far video introduces Max and Chloe with highlights. As the game begins, you'll choose the status of several key relationships choices which ripple through the game, leading to different dialogue options and content. content, no need to import a save, so you just do that all through choice. Which actually does make it slightly easier if you want to like replay to see all different types of choices. I'm still cautiously excited. I say it all the time when I talk about Life is Strange, but I am a huge fan of these games, and of course I'm going to be playing this like no matter what. I'm honestly excited just to get some answers. Like, I hope they do actually talk more about their experiences like in between the games, the things that we didn't see, the fallout and the relationship and all of that, because I know that after Double Exposure, a lot of people were saying this feels so out of character for Chloe. It feels like they're trying to paint Max in a good light so that it feels like you can just move on. But now obviously they've brought Chloe back, and if these games were made at the same time, then they always knew that they were going to bring Chloe back, which is quite funny now, like going back and reading a lot of the comments from Double Exposure of people being like, oh, they just wanted Max to move on. They couldn't figure out a way to like bring Chloe back, so they just decided to go about it this way and have them break up for no reason. But now Chloe is back, and they were planning on bringing her back this entire time. So I hope they give them enough room to like breathe and talk about that stuff, even though it does feel like, you know, the fire and stopping that and kind of talking about the merging timelines is going to be a much bigger picture. I think we need those slower moments. I think we need it to be less of like a Max is an Avengers situation and she needs to save all of these people, but also have the balance of, you know, this is your childhood best friend who you keep kind of going through separated periods with. I guess this is kind of very similar to the first game in that sense. I've never really thought about it, but you've had like what, another like 5-year break in between their friendship, and life has happened and they're trying to reconnect and get to know each other once again. I'm scared. I'm worried. There were 2 episodes of Double Exposure that I really didn't like, and the beginning 3 episodes that I really enjoyed and thought were setting up to a very strong game. So I kind of hope this part doesn't like lose itself. I hope that at the end of it, a lot of players can feel like it's the game that they wanted to finish the kind of Max and Chloe storyline with. But of course, I would love to hear all of your thoughts from seeing these previews. Is it looking maybe slightly better than you were once thinking it was going to be? Are you like me? Are you more like cautiously optimistic for it? I'm just still worried. I definitely don't think this has like won me over 100%. It's very cool to see them like back together. I do kind of hope Chloe has grown a little bit. Like, I know she looks older right now, and I wouldn't ever want her to lose like her cheekiness or the kind of like clapbacks that she has. But also, I hope that she can also take it like seriously enough. I hope that it's not just Max who's really like, we need to focus and we need to like actually take this seriously. I hope they can have those deep conversations that, you know, 30-odd-year-olds should be having, especially if they are maybe eventually gonna get back into a relationship with each other. But I would love to hear all of your thoughts down below, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.